Questions about Islam.
Was Islam spread by the sword? This is a common question that is asked and is perhaps one of the most widespread myths about Islam. That it's a religion that was spread by the sword, which basically means that Muslim armies conquered nations and forced people to convert to Islam. This myth can be easily proven to be false in three different ways. First, by studying the history of Muslim nations and how Islam was spread throughout the world. Secondly, by looking at the religious diversity that exists in the Muslim world today. And thirdly, by examining the teachings of the Islamic faith itself. Of course, this is not to say that there has never been incidents of people forced to convert to Islam. Surely, when studying the more than 1,400-year history of the Islamic faith, which spans across most of the known world and under many different kingdoms and empires, you will certainly find cases of Muslim armies that have committed various kinds of atrocities in war. And Muslims must be the first to condemn such atrocities, because Islam teaches us to speak the truth even if it is against our own people. And Islam teaches us to uphold our values under all circumstances. However, a fair and objective person, when looking at the facts, would come to the conclusion that Islam does not teach that the Muslim faith must be spread by force, and that Muslim kingdoms and empires that have spanned across most of the world over the last 1400 years have never had a policy of forcing people who lived in Muslim lands to convert to Islam, and that in fact it was never a common or accepted practice. But beyond reading history books, we can also take a look at the Muslim world today. If Islam was truly spread by the sword, and if Muslims forced the inhabitants of Muslim nations to convert to Islam, then logically it follows that any nation that was conquered and ruled by Muslims should have a majority Muslim population. So let us consider some examples. Egypt came under Muslim rule early during the expansion of the Muslim nation. But today, almost 1,400 years later, at least 10% of the people of Egypt, over 8 million people, are still Coptic Christians, practicing the same religion that existed in Egypt before Islam. If Muslims had forced Egyptians to convert to Islam, then how come 1 out of every 10 Egyptians is still a Coptic Christian today? In fact, there are large Christian minorities in many Muslim nations, most notably Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, Palestine, and Iraq. Muslims ruled over Eastern Europe for centuries, and yet today Muslims are only a small minority in Eastern Europe. Muslims also ruled over India for almost 1,000 years, and yet only 15% of Indians today are Muslims. Another interesting piece of information is that the country with the largest Muslim population today is Indonesia. It is a well-known fact that no Muslim army ever crossed the ocean and invaded Indonesia. Islam was spread to that country and surrounding regions simply through contact with Muslim merchants and traders. The fact is that Islam forbids forcing people to change their religion. The Holy Quran in chapter 2, verse 256 teaches us, "Let there be no compulsion in religion. Truth stands out clear from error." Islam also has clear instructions for Muslims on how to spread the word about the Muslim faith. In the Holy Quran, chapter 16, verse 125, it teaches, "Invite to the way of thy Lord with wisdom and beautiful preaching, and argue with them in ways that are best and most gracious." Finally, it is interesting to hear what the well-known British historian and Orientalist de Lacy O'Leary says about this topic in his book, Islam at the Crossroads. This book was published in 1923, and on page 8 he states, "History makes it clear, however, that the legend of fanatical Muslims sweeping through the world and forcing Islam at the point of the sword upon conquered races is one of the most fantastically absurd myths that historians have ever repeated.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos like this one. We would also love to hear your feedback in the comments section below. Thank you very much for watching this video. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon you.